building a business in the nooks and crannies of my day. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that didn't give me great results. That didn't give me the constant growth that I was looking for. And I've adopted a new strategy a while back, and I'm gonna be sharing that with you and give you some food for thought, maybe, of how to actually create consistent growth instead of those peaks and valleys that maybe you're familiar with. I hope not, but if you are, stay tuned. And if you have friends who have this peak and valley kind of rhythm in their business, feel free to send this broadcast on its way. Let's help each other out here, okay? Hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here. In case we haven't met before, my name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Now, please don't be shy. Whether you're on live with me, hi, or on the replay, hello as well. Please don't be shy. Let me know where you're tuning in from so I can come back and say hello to you. I'm looking forward to that. So, can you relate? Have you been told, were you told when you first got started that you can build a team, you can build a plan B in the nooks and crannies of any life of your day? I would put both my hands up because exactly that's what I was told, and I believed it. And I got started with this, right? And I always waited kind of for those waiting times when there was a time when my son was quite sick, right? So we had a lot of times at the doctor's office where I had to wait on him to get his treatments done. And I don't know about you, but here's a little bit about me. Like when I have a lot of time, like an hour or two on my hands, I'm gonna power through and I'll get so much done, right? And so already mentioned, right? So there was a time when we had a lot of that waiting time. And that was a really great month for me. I mean, it wasn't great emotionally because my son was sick, but when it came to my business, to my success, I was having a peak month, right? And obviously I'm not talking about those normal rhythms, right, that any business goes through. We all know that, right? Round about October, November, December, those are usually peak months, right? And then it drops a little. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having a peak month or a valley month because of what we put into our businesses. I hope this makes sense. So here's what happened, right? I had that month where my son was sick. We spent a lot of time at the doctor's, driving there, going back home, waiting. So I had a lot of time, and it actually helped me go through that time that was very stressful for me. And I was able to focus on my business. And I could see that at the end of the month, right, in my results. And that helped me. And the next month, luckily, he was healthy again. And I didn't have as much time on my hands, right, that I could spend on my business. And I could see that as well at the end of the month. Let me know whether you can relate to this, okay? So here's the strategy that I adopted, and that's giving me way better results. It's still, it's always going to be not maybe like this line of consistent growth, but it's different to having those extreme peaks and very, very low valleys, okay? Depending on what's going on. So here's the thing. Let's take a look at your day, whatever that might look like for you. Now, maybe you're a caregiver. Maybe you have children. Maybe you have a job that you have to spend time in, right? So maybe you don't have that much time on your hands. Now, it's extremely important to find not necessarily, well, yes, nooks and crannies of your day, but nooks and crannies that are going to happen every day, not just because of some, occasion that's going on in your life, right? Maybe you have time at the doctor's office that you can use, but hopefully you don't go there that regularly, right? So let's take a look at your life, or you take the look at your life and look for those nooks and crannies that happen every day that you can actually be consistent with. Does that make sense? Now, here's a few examples for you, right? I don't know about you, what you like to drink first thing in the morning. Me, it's a cup of hot water. Now, while the water boils, what I usually do is I'm going to scroll through social media. Now, until, you know, obviously it's going to cool down again a bit as well, right? So I have like maybe 5 to 10 minutes until that's actually done. And I can just mindlessly scroll and take a look at what other people are doing and get lost in cute cat videos. Or, and here's the thing, I can use that time intentionally, meaning interacting with my, you know, with prospective clients or with my followers, whatever that might look like for you. You might do a little Facebook story, right? Whatever that can look like for you, that's a time that you can spend or you can use intentionally, okay? Does that make sense? So let me know as well, I'm curious here, do you prefer coffee in the morning or a cup of tea or hot water like I do? Love to know that, okay? So that's one thing. Maybe, I don't know about you, I have a job where I actually have to work 3 days a week there. So I have a lunch break. That happens every day. So I can make use of maybe 5 to 10 minutes of my lunch break. I'm going to intentionally be on social media, reaching out, doing follow-up, you know, those important things, right? Maybe at night or maybe in the afternoon, you have another cup of coffee maybe. Again, so attach your nooks and crannies, right? Or attach the times that you have, the tasks that you want to do to those nooks and crannies that happen on a regular, everyday basis. I hope this makes sense. If it does, let me know. So, and also something you can repeat. Something you can repeat day after day after day. Now, for me, not every day is the same, but I will start out my day with a cup of hot water, and I'll end it again with that. And those are my steady nooks and crannies that happen every single day. What's it for you? Let me know, okay? And when we do something again and again and again, we repeat it, not only do we get better at whatever it is that we do, but it actually becomes a habit. And that's what we want, so we don't have those peak months and valley months, right? Do you know? But we rather have a line of consistent growth. Hope this makes sense. Let me know if it does, right? So again, my invitation to you, take a look at your days. What can you consistently do? What can you be consistent with every day? You know, so you're not on the mercy of life, whether you get to work on your business, but whether you really find the nooks and crannies that happen every day and you can have consistent results with, and also help your newbies, people you maybe sign up, maybe you want to just put their name down below there in the conversation, maybe you just send the video on its way so you can watch it together with them, maybe even, so you can help those who don't want to build a hobby, but who really are looking for a plan B, who are serious, that you can help them find their nooks and crannies that they can have every single day, okay? So I hope this was valuable. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to hearing about your results with this. Let me know, okay? Even if you watch this somewhere along the line, down the road, a couple of weeks from now, let me know what your results are, so I can come back and maybe tweak it a little bit with you and help you maybe find even more nooks and crannies in your day. Feel free to reach out anytime. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. And thanks again so much for watching. Have a great one, and I'm looking forward to see you again on Thursday. All the best from Katrin.